JK, a historic moment that shook the ARMY world. Hello ARMY. Guys, have you ever felt that everything could change in just 1 hour? That within 60 minutes, your entire world could shift, your heart could soar to places far from reality, and your soul could be drenched in emotion so profound that words fall short to describe them. That's exactly what happened to thousands, maybe even millions, of armies across the globe during the latest Hour of JK broadcast. A broadcast that wasn't just another scheduled radio segment, but a milestone etched into the emotional timeline of BTS fans worldwide. Today, Hour of JK didn't just grace the ears of its listeners, it reached deep into their hearts, touching every soul who has been longing for the voice of Jungkook. Even while serving his nation as an active-duty soldier, Jungkook, our golden Magni, reminded the world that his presence, his magic, is not bound by physical form. That even in absence, his essence can echo through a simple broadcast and leave the world trembling with emotion. This particular broadcast wasn't merely special, it was monumental. Crafted with intent and love, it was a tribute to the unparalleled voice and presence of Jungkook. It shattered listener records, becoming the most streamed and most talked about broadcast in the history of Hour of JK. But beyond the numbers, beyond the charts, lay the truth that this moment was a celebration of unwavering love between an artist and his fans. A symbol of the unbreakable connection that Jungkook continues to nurture with his global family. Just imagine this, while the world spins on with its daily chaos and breaking news, there comes a voice, a singular, soothing voice, that makes time stand still. That voice is Jungkook's. And that's exactly what this broadcast gave us. It invited listeners to pause their busy lives, to turn off the world for a moment, and lose themselves in the warmth, depth, and serenity of Jungkook's voice. Every song played, every quote shared, every memory revisited through the broadcast painted a vivid picture of closeness, as if Jungkook was right there beside us, whispering directly to our hearts. What made this broadcast profoundly emotional was not just the content, but the unity it fostered. Armies from all over the world came together, regardless of time zones, languages, or cultures, with a singular, shared purpose, to celebrate Jungkook. It was a gathering of love, memories, and hope, amplified by the fact that the countdown to Jungkook's return has truly begun. Yes, you heard that right. During the broadcast, the hosts made a revelation that took everyone's breath away. When the next Hour of JK airs on the upcoming Monday, it will be less than a month until Jungkook officially returns from his military service. The anticipation in that moment was electric. Eyes welled up, hearts raced, and smiles bloomed. It felt like being on the final stretch of a long, emotional marathon, exhausted, yes, but filled with an unstoppable hope. For many fans, Hour of JK is more than a program, it's a sacred hour. A lifeline during these long months of Jungkook's military service. So it's no surprise that the number of listeners skyrocketed. Even before the broadcast began, the Hour of JK was already trending worldwide across multiple social media platforms. It was a signal from the global ARMY, a collective cry of love, waiting to hear the voice they've missed so deeply. The broadcast showcased songs from Jungkook's legendary solo album Golden. Tracks like 7, 3D, Standing Next to You, and Yes or No resonated through speakers and hearts, taking listeners back to the golden era of his promotions, reminding us of the electrifying presence he brought to every stage before he donned the military uniform. But it didn't stop there. Special moments filled the airwaves, from snippets of old interviews, touching testimonies from fellow artists who've collaborated with Jungkook, to heartwarming surprise messages from other BTS members. Each second felt like a carefully wrapped gift, meant to comfort, inspire, and heal. Yet, the greatest magic of this broadcast wasn't just in the content, it was in its emotional resonance. Listeners flooded the comment sections with heartfelt messages, sharing how Jungkook's voice had helped them through difficult times, how his songs became their solace in the storm, and how hearing him again rekindled a sense of joy and peace they had long missed. One listener wrote, "Every time I hear Jungkook's voice, I feel like I'm being held in his arms." Another said, "Hour of JK made me fall in love with my life again." This is the power of a true artist. One who doesn't just entertain, but heals. Who doesn't just sing, but uplifts. Who doesn't just appear, but resonates deeply within your soul. This episode also proved something profoundly important. Even though Jungkook is not physically with us, his presence is undiminished. His charisma, his voice, his essence, they live on in his music, in the stories fans continue to share, and in every heartbeat that quickens at the sound of his name. The production team behind Hour of JK deserves immense praise. They didn't just produce a broadcast, they orchestrated an emotional journey. Every second was infused with thoughtfulness and sincerity. They understood exactly what the fans needed, and delivered it with grace and love. It was a carefully curated love letter to Jungkook and his fans alike. And if you missed this beautiful and emotional broadcast, don't worry. You haven't missed your chance entirely. The replay will be available in 3 global time zones, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Korea Standard Time, and 3 p.m. Philippine Time. So mark your calendars, set your reminders, and prepare your hearts. Because this isn't just a rebroadcast, it's a second chance to experience the magic all over again. Trust us, ARMY, this is more than just another live stream. It's a moment of connection. It's a feeling. And it's an experience you truly won't want to miss. At its core, Hour of JK is so much more than a tribute to Jungkook's golden voice. It's a symbol of something deeper, something eternal. It's about ARMY's resilience in the face of waiting. It's about unwavering devotion, and it's about a global family united not by proximity, but by purpose and passion. Even when we're scattered across different continents, time zones, and lives, this fandom always finds a way to come together, to support, to uplift, and to remind each other that no one walks this journey alone. So now, as we find ourselves standing just steps away from that long-awaited day, the day Jungkook returns to us, let's hold on just a little bit longer. Let's savor moments like Hour of JK. Let's treat every note of his voice, every echo of his laughter, and every lyric he once sang as precious memories that are leading us back to him. These broadcasts aren't just filler for the waiting, they're beacons of hope, shining in the quiet before the celebration. Because when that day finally arrives, when Jungkook steps back onto the stage and the lights dim for his return, the entire world will pause. And then, it will shine brighter than ever before. The stages will come alive with his energy once again. The screens will glow with his smile. And the voice we now cling to through recordings will echo live once more, through concerts, interviews, and broadcasts that feel like long-awaited reunions. So stay strong, ARMY. Let this broadcast be your spark, your strength, your reminder that love like this doesn't fade with time, it only grows stronger. Celebrate every heartbeat that connects us. Let your love run deeper than ever. And let your kindness ripple through this fandom like waves of healing light. Because this bond, the love between Jungkook and ARMY, was never ordinary. It was never fleeting. It was built to endure. It was meant to last. This has been the latest from the world of K-pop, spotlighting the one and only Jungkook of BTS, who continues to capture hearts and inspire millions, even while serving in the military. What did you think about this unforgettable and emotional Hour of JK? Did it move you? Did it remind you of why you fell in love with Jungkook in the first place? Share your thoughts in the comments below, we'd love to hear your heart. And if you found comfort in this video, if you felt seen or heard, don't forget to like, share, and of course, subscribe to our channel for more heartfelt updates on BTS, K-pop, and everything that brings us joy in between. Tap that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Until next time, ARMY, keep loving your idols with all your heart, keep the flame burning, and remember, the best is yet to come. Bye bye, ARMY.